Gary, where are you? I see you haven't prepared dinner yet.
Yeah, I've got some errands to run.
Errands? You're always away from home these days.
I'm busy too. Eat your dinner by yourself.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Huh?
I've been telling you all along, you're a stay-at-home husband, right? But I come home from work and there's no food, and you haven't cleaned the house either. You're slacking off on your own work.
Shut up. Why don't you just do that yourself? Just because I'm a house husband, that doesn't mean I'm home 24 hours a day. You're a grown woman. You can take care of yourself.
Then you're not a house husband. You're just a jobless husband.
Then how about this? You work for a big company, and you have a lot of money. Why don't you hire a housekeeper?
What's the point of being husband and wife if I hire a housekeeper?
What do you mean?
When we got married, we made a promise. I'd earn the money, you'd take care of the house. We'd work together to build a warm home. You said that yourself, have you forgotten?
Oh, you're talking about that again? Sure, I said I'd take care of the house, but I haven't been like this forever. I'm just going out because of what I'm into right now.
What are you into? What is it?
I won't tell you. You wouldn't get it if I told you anyway.
You're not cheating on me by any chance, are you?
Huh? Of course not. Women are so quick to doubt like that. If you're a house husband, are you not allowed to have hobbies?
That's not what I'm saying. At least at this late hour, you should be home.
You're making me feel so cramped. I'm a grown man now, okay? I'm not a kid. Don't put a curfew on me.
It's not like I'm putting a curfew. I'm just saying I don't want you to be late every day.
You're such a pain in the butt. I'd rather be alone.
You don't listen to me at all, Gary. Do you hate me? Do you want a divorce?
No one said that.
I'm asking that because you seem to be acting that way.
I have no intention of getting a divorce, so don't worry. I'm just not at home right now because I've made a good friend.
What friend? A guy? A woman?
I don't have to tell you that much. It's my friend, male or female, it doesn't matter.
I hate to say this, but the money you're spending to play around is coming out of my paycheck. What kind of things are you spending it on? I think I have a right to know.
You're so condescending.
To be honest with you, I was actually in the red last month.
What? You're lying. You work for a big company. You must make a lot of money. You can't be in the red.
You haven't forgotten, have you? Whose fault is it that we're in the red? You bought a $10,000 watch because you insisted. And on top of that, we had to pay our rent, living expenses, and all that.
Oh, seriously? I was going to buy a motorcycle this month.
That's impossible. Totally impossible. I may make more money than other people, but there's a limit to spending. You're a house husband. You have to think about the family budget.
Okay, bye.
What do you mean, bye? Hey, Gary? Good morning, sis. Melissa, good morning. What's up so early in the morning? Anna, I was wondering if you're okay. What? Isn't Gary back yet? That's right. Ugh, he isn't home yet. I see, that's worrisome. Thanks for dropping me a text last night, too. I had a lot to talk about, and it ended up getting really long. Don't worry about it. We're sisters. We're supposed to help each other. Gary and I have been married for 5 years, but he's been acting strange lately. I get emotionally unstable. I sometimes say things too strongly at him. But you're really lonely, right? I understand how you feel. My ex-boyfriend was like that to me. Oh, your ex-boyfriend. I was in a serious relationship. I was even thinking about marriage. But he had a woman he was in love with. I was the other woman. That's too harsh. It's tougher for you, Anna. He was just my boyfriend. But Gary is your husband. What a considerate little sister. When Mom says she's getting remarried, I was scared of having a new father and a new sister. but I'm glad it was you, Melissa. What are you talking about? We've been together since we were little. I was already in middle school. Oh yeah, you're 7 years older than me, and I'm already 28. Wow, time flies. Oops, sorry for the long text again. I know you're going through a lot of hard times as well. Hard times? Not really. Oh, but after you quit your previous company, you said you can't find another job, didn't you? That's not a big problem, so I don't mind. Are you planning to go back to our parents' house? No, I don't think so. But how are you going to pay the rent for the apartment? I'm sure there's a limit to how much you can scrape together from your savings. Are you getting by? I canceled my apartment. I'm staying at a friend's house and going to internet cafes. I'm doing okay. You're not fine at all. If you want, I can introduce you to someone I know who runs his own company. He said they're short on staff right now. Even if you didn't get a job there, he might be able to introduce you to other companies through his connections. No, I don't need you to take care of me that much. If it comes to it, I can just start a part-time job. I'm more worried about you than that. I think you should think about getting a divorce. Oh, I think Gary takes advantage of your earning money and gets too spoiled. He's letting you work alone while he's playing around and not taking care of the house. He is simply not doing his job. That's true. Besides, I have a hunch that he's having an affair. An affair? With who? That remains to be seen. Then I'll find out. What? You'll find out? How? Leave it to me. I'll make sure you don't suffer anymore. I'll look into it for you. You lay back, sis. I'll take over for you because you're busy with your work. I'll expose the truth. Melissa, you really are a good little sister. It's for the sake of my beloved sister. As a sister, this is nothing. Really, you don't have to do anything, Anna. You can just think about yourself and relax. I'll hire a detective or something. A detective? No. You don't have that kind of money. If you want to hire a detective, I'll pay for it. No, you don't have to do anything. You just wait for my report. I'll look into it. If you insist, I'll rely on you, Melissa. Yep. You know what? Instead of agonizing over your husband's affair, why don't you go out with another guy for a change? What? What are you suggesting? It's fine. If it's just a date, it's not a big deal, right? I'll introduce you to someone nice. I appreciate the offer, but I can't do that. What a waste. He's handsome and tall, and I highly recommend him. You should go on a date with a good-looking guy and make Gary regret. I'm not trying to make Gary regret or anything, but thank you for your concern. I see. You're a serious person, aren't you? I'm sorry for making such a strange suggestion. Take it easy now. Thank you. My sister Melissa was my emotional support at that time. Melissa is the daughter of my new father. We are not blood related, but our bond is genuine and real. Melissa is 7 years younger than me, but she is very strong and always encourages me. However, no amount of reassuring encouragement from my sister can change the reality. The reality is still the same. Even though we have been together for 5 years, my relationship with my husband is the worst. I wonder how long we have been like this. I was discouraged from the bottom of my heart. And although my sister said she would look for the affair partner on my behalf, I was not willing to leave our problems to others. I decided to investigate on my own. I kind of knew myself that I didn't have any love for my husband anymore, and I was planning to divorce him. But before I do that, I wanted to investigate and find out if he was cheating on me. If he was, I wanted to ask him to give me back my money. So I requested a detective to investigate. As a result, I found out a horrifying fact. Anna, you're in danger. What happened all of a sudden? Run away now. Run away? Why? Run away from Gary, otherwise he'll find you. What? What are you saying out of nowhere? Was I playing hide and seek with Gary? This is no time to laugh. Anna, where are you? I'm off work today. I'm hanging out with my friends at a cafe in front of the station. What are you doing so carefree? If you stay in a place like that, he'll find you. What are you talking about? I heard something at our parents' house. If I send her to the other world, a huge fortune will be mine. Gary's after your inheritance. You're joking. I'm not joking or anything, I'm serious. I mean, what do you mean that you heard about that at our parents' house? Huh? Why was Gary with you at our parents' house? No, I mean... Oh yeah, he wanted to give some souvenirs from his trip to our parents. Huh? A trip? I don't think he's been on a trip recently. Well, that doesn't matter now. That guy got married for your money. Is that so? That's why I told you to break up with him. I'm breaking up with him. Really? Yeah. There's no way I can stay married to a guy who says he's going to make me go to the other world. That's right. So, you'd better not see him again. Get far away from him before he gets you. Don't worry, I've already taken care of it. Oh, really? I'm glad to hear that. But there's something I have to do before I leave Gary. What's that? I have to ask for compensation for the affair. Oh, don't worry about that. I asked a detective to look into it, and it seems that Gary wasn't cheating on you. I think it was purely for money. No, that's not it, Melissa. I'm claiming compensation from you. Huh? For me? I have to tell you, I was very shocked. I was betrayed by the sister I trusted. Wait a minute. Don't say things that don't make sense. Gary's affair has nothing to do with me. You can't just laugh it off. Anna, are you trying to say that Gary and I are having an affair? That's right. Of course not. Don't be silly. I have proof. I hired a detective to record audio. Audio? I wish I could send it to you right now, but the file is too heavy to send on text. What did you record? You and Gary's conversation. You told Gary, leave Anna and live with me. Oh no, there's a reason for that. Don't make excuses like that. And you two were talking about how you were going to take all my money. Then, Melissa, you said, I tried to get Anna to cheat on you with a new guy, but it didn't work out. No, you know. How did you come up with that idea? You wanted to make me cheat on Gary and get compensation? It's not like that. Yes, it is. And Gary got all excited and made a plan to get rid of me. Right? Hey, why don't you say something? I'm sorry. What did you want? Because I couldn't help it. I fell in love with Gary. But I didn't want to hurt you because I liked you too. I had to make a plan in secret. That's a lie. If you liked me, you wouldn't have done this. Don't say that. If you liked me, you wouldn't have thought of sending me to the other world. I tried to stop Gary's plan. I asked him not to take your life. I begged him. That's just because you didn't want to become a criminal yourself. That's not true. I wanted my favorite sister to live. You're lying. No matter what you say, I don't believe you. Why not? You know best that I'm a good little sister who loves you. I was really fooled. I thought you were a good girl, kind of like an angel. But you were really a devil with a black heart. No, I wasn't. When I was worried about Gary, you listened to me a lot. How did you feel then? Because at that time, you pretended to be on my side and kept listening to me. You're really awful. I'm sorry. It's too obvious. When you texted me, isn't Gary back yet? You were with Gary, weren't you? I can't believe you ridiculed me like that. Don't blame me so much. Gary and I are married. Yeah. If we were boyfriend and girlfriend, we could turn back, but we can't, as husband and wife. Melissa, you said so yourself, right? It couldn't be helped, because I fell in love with the same person as you did. It's just that the person I fell in love with happened to be your husband. Wow, now you're acting defiant. You're totally oblivious to my feelings. You have no right to blame me. Feelings? My lonely feelings. What do you mean? I'm having trouble finding a job, and I don't get along with my family. My savings are dwindling. You're telling me that I can't rely on anyone in such a difficult situation? You've come this far and still you're trying to protect yourself with lies again? Huh? Your job hunting isn't not going well. You're just too lazy to do it. And you say your savings are dwindling, but you were living a pretty good life with Gary's contributions, weren't you? That's practically my money. That's not true. I was looking for a job. Then where did you apply for this year? Well, I applied for ABC Corporation. See, you lied again. What? That company has been in financial trouble lately and they're not hiring this year. But maybe it was somewhere else. Don't you feel pathetic for lying so blatantly? You say you don't get along with your family, but that's not true either. How can you be so sure? Mom told me. I heard that our parents are on vacation right now and away from their house. Mom was happy that you gave her the trip as a gift. She praised you for being a filial daughter. I just happened to win a ticket to a hot spring resort. That's a lie too. You always said you never do sweepstakes because you never win anything. To keep your parents away from home, you gave them a trip as a gift with Gary's money, or rather, my money. Were you going to make out with him while they were gone? You don't have to emphasize my money so much. It's my money. Money I earned by working hard and sweating. No, sis. You're just an office worker. You don't sweat that much, do you? You don't understand anything, do you? Enough, I'm starting to feel like I'm wasting my time. What's with that? It's so annoying. Huh? If you're going to say that, I shouldn't have told you about Gary's plan. You should have just been killed by him. Are you stupid? What? I told you I knew about the plan even if you didn't tell me. As a proof, Gary's already been arrested. What? He's been questioned by the police right now. Police? I thought you were at the cafe. There's no way I'm giving out real information to the enemy. Enemy? Wait, he hasn't committed any crime yet. Why was he arrested? There's such a thing as attempted murder. Will Gary end up in jail? Probably. Otherwise, I'd be scared. No way. Then my plan is messed up. I thought Gary and I were going to live a life of elegance. You won't. You'll have to work. No! Your father is a good man. I wonder why you grew up like this. I'm so sad. Hey, help me! You're my sister! Not anymore. Oh no. In fact, I'm charging you compensation. Just be prepared. There's no way I can pay. You're healthy and young. You can work as much as you want. Don't be spoiled forever. Ah! Stay away from me forever. Goodbye. Wait, sis! Please, wait! Gary tried to settle the case, but I refused. In the end, he was sentenced to prison. Of course, we divorced. He'll be behind bars for a while. I no longer have to worry about being harmed by him. Melissa, on the other hand, was cut ties with her parents. Melissa had an affair with my husband and even tried to kill me. Our parents would never forgive her. Gary, her lover, was arrested, and her parents abandoned her. Melissa can no longer rely on anyone. So she reluctantly started job hunting, but she could not find a full-time job. She has managed to live on her own by working part-time jobs. Of course, I mercilessly demanded compensation from both Melissa and Gary. 6 months have passed since then, and finally peace has returned to my daily life. I've been single for the first time in 5 years, but I'm busy every day, so I don't feel lonely. I will continue to work at the job I love and walk a new life.